What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Unboxes, we're going to take a little break from the Build Divers kits and look at something new that I really don't know anything about. And it is the M9 Gernsback from Full Metal Panic. Now, it's a new property the Bandai picked up very recently, and they only have 3 kits out. I think all of which are on the cover here. I know nothing about this series. I knew a little bit about Full Metal Panic back in the day. Just seriously barely anything about it. And these kits are new. Now, the weird thing is, as you guys can see, this is an HG size box. But this is a 1/60th scale kit. And not gonna lie, it's pricey for what it is. And I'm hoping that in doing this unboxing, I will see why it's so pricey. Wow, that's like hard ABS. Huh. So we got what must be some legs and other bits. I don't know. It looks like a lot of it looks like leg armor to me. To be totally honest, it looks like a knee thingy, perhaps. I know nothing about this, so yay. I was told that if I like grazes, this would be something for me. And it looks like this is mostly going to be a lot of gray. And yeah, once again, it's like this. I guess I've gotten used to the softer plastic on Gundam kits. This is like hard, super silky plastic. That looks like thighs, if I had to guess. That looks like a thing. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be totally honest. It's just so awkward. Because anytime I pick up something from a new property and I have no clue what I'm going for, it's a thing. That could be... Damn, I was going to say chest, but maybe it's a backpack. I don't even know. Some lighter gray, I think. Maybe it's the exact same gray. I can't tell. I don't know what any of this is. This looks like it's more arm parts, judging by how skinny it is. Yeah, the arms are like stupid skinny. Oh, hey, something familiar. Polycaps. Alright, good. Thank God. Ow. Okay, this knife is not super sharp, but it is still a little bit pointy. So. Yeah, no harm, no foul. Not bleeding. Still good. Okay. Hey, those, I know what those do. Those are polycaps. And those are definitely like IBO colored polycaps. Hey, weapons. Oh, jeez. I know what weapons look like. Okay, so some kind of machine gun. You've got the bottom of a sheath. I don't know. Because this guy comes with a sword, but I don't know if... Nope, that's for the knife. It's clearly a very large battle knife, like right there. Cool. Got some hands. You got holding hands. You have what I assume is the main chest part. Just judging by that, that's obviously the neck. Some kind of claw thingy, probably for holding on to a weapon on the backpack or the butt skirt, if I had to guess. Got some torso parts. Finally, something I can recognize. Hey, more machine gun. That's actually a very, like, humanoid or human-styled machine gun. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Another one of these thingies, probably for clamping onto something. There's a guard for something. All these runners are tiny. It's weird. Like, okay, I get that this is a 1/60th scale, and the Full Metal Panic mobile suits, for lack of a better term, they're not huge. They're like 10. They're like 15, 20 feet tall at max. Unlike Gundams, which are, you know, 100 some odd feet tall. So, you know, it's a little weird. Actually, that sword's pretty neat. Actually, just looks like a very long version of the knife. Accommodating sheath. I don't know if that's almost looks like a buttstock, but see, the thing is, I don't know if that is a piece that needs to be cut out. I'll find out during the instructions. Interesting. Another clamp for holding things. Those look like the tips of a barrel of a gun. Honestly, this thing's going to be kind of boring. Just by looking at it, the colors and stuff. Now, one thing I'm always reticent about with a new kit, even though this is Bandai, this is okay, so this is polystyrene, so that should be okay. Yeah, this definitely feels more like a Gundam kit. So, always worried about panel lining and adding paints and stuff to these plastics. Let me see here. What is this? I should say somewhere on here. So, the one thing you always, like, I've showed you guys that certain things, that's polystyrene too. Okay. So, let me look at one of the ones that's kind of questionable. What do we got going on here? That says polystyrene. Okay, so should be okay. Should be safe. It just feels weird. Like maybe it's the the density of the plastic, because they do change things up every now and then. Oh, good, we got foil stickers. I didn't know what I was going to do with that foil stickers. Probably a lot of frame. Those are definitely arm and leg frames right there for sure. That's probably a shoulder joint if I had to guess. That's a shoulder armor joint. That's going to be an elbow or knee. Hard to tell. Probably an elbow. Hips if I had to guess right there. So some of this stuff definitely mechanically looks familiar. Okay, not hips. So that's probably the shoulder armor chunk up there if I had to guess. Interesting. So weird looking at anything. Oh, by the way, I didn't talk about it. Wire. You got wire. So it has a wired weapon somewhere in there. Or a claw. Maybe that's what some of the things hanging off of it were grabby claws. I don't know. Now they had at Hobbytown where I got this. They did have the non-commander Gernsback. So this is the commander version. And presumably most of it's going to be the same with the exception of the head and the weapons. They did not have the, what is it, the Arbalest, I believe, which I'm thinking is more the hero suit from this series. Now it's come out in other places, but at Hobbytown the week I grabbed this, it did not happen. Those look like shoulder. It looks like the shoulder armor. Yep, okay. I don't know. I'm just, everything looks like everything else. I think that's definitely a foot for sure. These are chest pieces. Okay, so it is what it is. And instrucciones. Wow, that actually looks like a. Would you please? Just thank you. Okay, so arm slave recognition guide, whatever. Oh, by the way, I didn't look at the full sheet. So you got some green for the visor, you got some yellow bits that go on the side of the head, if I had to guess. That looks like the tip of a cap, if I had to guess, and I have no idea. So, I don't know what this thing looks like. It's just a big gray blob at this point to me. It looks like the edges of the swords. So you got a Graw 2 molecular, or hold on, monomolecular cutter, 40mm rifle. So that's actually pretty small. Okay, so that was a claw, so that is very similar to the thing. I'm assuming that when it's done, the color separation is going to make a lot more sense. Wow. Okay, this rifle is a bit more, a little bit more in depth than I thought it did. Okay, so it looks like you can swap out some of the stuff, or I don't know. Got a pilot down there. It looks complicated because I've never seen it before, but it doesn't look like it's going to be any more difficult than a heavier duty HG kit. And size-wise, from what I can see, it's going to be about the size of a Graze. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it just because it's something new and because I've been doing so many Build Divers kits recently. It's nice to mix it up with a new property. And, well, I don't know. This may or may not pick up. There might be more. I don't know how many more suits and stuff there are to this series. That thing's just not cooperating. But if it's anything like the Pacific Rim kits, which I did actually enjoy, mind you, I realize I still have one that I have not done yet. But, yeah, something new, something more to play with. But, guys, yay. If you want to help support the channel in a little bit extra way, maybe see things a little bit earlier than other people, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon right here, just like John, Andy, Steve, Kolby, and TheKrowSama have. And, yeah, if you want to actually help out a little bit and get a shirt, you can totally get a SHOKY shirt right here on the screen. All of these things are in the description down below if you want to go check them out. Of course, follow me on the Instagram and the Facebooks and all the things if you want to see some other stuff. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So come back for the actual review, whenever that'll be. Probably in a day or so. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll catch you guys then, and remember, as always, to keep on building.